Again, welcome all the students in my YouTube channel, Gauli Science Nepal. It's me, Mohan sir. Today, I'm going to teach you about the parts of human heart as well as blood circulation through human heart. Okay, let's start from the parts of human heart. Okay, this structure, this one that is known as superior vena cava, superior vena cava. And this structure that is known as inferior vena cava, inferior vena cava. And this two blood vessels, superior vena cava and inferior vena cava, they are the largest veins of the human body. And similarly, this structure, this one is pulmonary artery, pulmonary artery, pulmonary artery. And similarly, these two blood vessels, they are pulmonary veins, pulmonary pulmonary veins. And similarly, this structure, this one is the aorta, 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 and aorta is the largest artery of the human body. That means that is the largest artery. Aorta is the largest artery. And similarly, we must know that human heart that consists of four chambers, two upper chambers and two lower chambers. Two chambers they lie on the upper position, and two chambers they lie on the lower position. That means altogether there are four chambers in the human heart. Okay, these two upper chamber they are called the auricle. Upper chambers of the heart they are called the auricle, and the lower chambers of the heart they are called the ventricle. Okay, as you see that human heart, uh, this part that is right part, and this part that is left part, and that means human heart that is divided into left part and right part, or left portion and right portion, by the muscular lining, that muscular lining that is known as septum, septum. Septum that divides heart into its two sections. That means right sections and left section. Okay, there are four chambers. The upper chambers of the human heart they are auricle, and the lower chambers they are called ventricles. I had already told you about that. Okay, these two are what auricles. First one, this one is right auricle, is that is situated at right side, and this one is also auricle. This is situated at the left side, so we can say that the left auricle. And these two chambers they are called the ventricles, and this one lies at the left side, so we have to say left ventricle, and this chamber that lies at the right hand side or right part, so we have to say that right ventricle, right ventricle. And similarly, that inside that human heart there are four types of valves are situated inside the human heart. And you know that the main function of that valve is to prevent backflow of blood. That valves, or these valves, they don't let the blood to flow in a reverse manner, in a reverse order. So four types of valves they are present inside the human heart to prevent the backflow of blood. Okay, I'm going to write the names of these valves. This structure which lies between that right auricle and right ventricle, and this structure that is known as the tricuspid valve. Tricuspid valve, valve, valve. That tricuspid valve that lies in between right auricle and right ventricle, and the major function of that tricuspid valve is to prevent backflow of blood from that right ventricle to right auricle. And similarly, this structure which lies in between that left auricle and left ventricle. This one is left auricle, this one is left ventricle. Between that left auricle or left ventricle, there is a structure, there is the valve that is known as bicuspid valve. This one is the bicuspid bicuspid valve, and that lies in between left auricle and left ventricle. And similarly, here is another structure, there is valve, and that the main no, sorry the name of that valve is the name of that valve is that is pulmonary valve. Pulmo. Okay, and yeah, pulmonary valve. This structure, that is pulmonary valve, and this one is the pulmonary artery, and this one is the right ventricle. That pulmonary valve that lies in between that pulmonary vein artery and right auricle. Okay, now let's here is another structure. Okay, there is this structure. This structure that is known as the aortic valve. That means that lies near aorta. This one is the aorta. Near aorta, we can say that the aortic valve that lies in between aorta and this chamber, left ventricle. That structure that is known as aortic valve. AORTIC, aortic valve. Valve. It is a little bit rough. Okay, you try to understand this structure, this valve that is known as aortic valve that lies in between aorta and the left ventricle. The main function of that aortic valve is to let the blood to pass to the aorta, or we can say that that is the valve, that is the aortic valve that prevents the backflow of blood from aorta to that left ventricle. Okay, altogether there are four types of valves which are present inside that human heart. Okay, now I'm going to tell you the circulation of blood through that human heart. Okay, you know that so this one is the superior vena cava and this one is the inferior vena cava. Both the superior and inferior vena cava they carry deoxygenated blood. That means impure blood from our body. That means the main aim of that superior inferior vena cava, or the main destination, is same. That means superior vena cava and inferior vena cava both carry impure blood to that right auricle. Right? Their destination is same. The difference is that the superior vena cava that carries impure blood from the upper portion of the heart, and the inferior vena cava that carries the impure blood from the lower portion of the heart. That is only different, but both carry impure blood. Both carry impure blood to the right auricle. Okay, here I'm going to do some mark. Okay, that carries the blood towards what? A right auricle, and similarly that superior vena cava that also carries blood towards right auricle. And after that right auricle, when the blood comes at that right auricle, then that due to the blood pressure in that right auricle, that there is the one structure, there is the valve, that tricuspid valve, that valve opens and the blood passes through that tricuspid valve into that this one is what? Right auricle. This one is right auricle, and from that right auricle, when the right auricle that contracts, when the muscles of that right auricle contracts, then again the blood passes to that pulmonary artery through that pulmonary valve. Here is the pulmonary valve. Through that pulmonary valve, the blood passes to the pulmonary artery. And you know that all the arteries they carry pure blood except the pulmonary vein. Except the pulmonary artery. That pulmonary artery that only carries the impure blood. Okay, that pulmonary artery that carries the impure blood towards the that lungs, right? Towards the lungs, and the main purpose to carry blood toward the lungs is for the purification. That means okay, that lungs purify the blood, and after purification, that from that lungs, again the pure blood that comes to the left auricle through these four pulmonary veins. That means there are two pulmonary veins, and here are also two pulmonary veins. There are altogether four pulmonary veins. Through these four pulmonary veins, they carry pure blood. That means oxygenated blood from the that lungs to that left auricle after purification. That means the blood comes to the left auricle here, and when the blood of that left auricle that again pumps that exerts pressure in this structure, that is bicuspid valve, and the bicuspid valve open, and again valve sends to the left ventricle, and after left ventricle, the blood again, when the left ventricle contracts and the blood pumps to the aorta. That means when the left ventricle pumps the blood, or when that left ventricle contracts, then that aortic valve that opens and the blood flows to the aorta. And finally that aorta divided into its branches, that arteries, and its sub branches, that arterioles, and through that arteries and arterioles, the pure blood, the oxygenated blood that gets circulated to our human body. And when that blood reaches to the different cells and tissues of our body, and that blood again becomes impure, or that means deoxygenated, and again that deoxygenated blood comes back to the human heart through the superior and inferior vena cava. Okay, uh, I hope that you must understand that circulation of blood as well as the different parts of the human heart. Okay, we will meet in next video. Up for that, thank you so much.